Welcome to 50 Shades of Mom Life podcast, where we talk about the real, raw, and funny sides of motherhood, relationships, and everything in between. From the bright moments to the tough ones, every mom has her shade. So grab your coffee or wine, settle on in, and let's talk about the beautiful, complex, and sometimes unpredictable shades that make up our lives. Get ready to laugh, cry, and feel seen. Let's dive on in. Hey guys, welcome back to your third episode of 50 Shades of Mom Life. We are super exhausted tonight, and we actually fought before this podcast, and I took off to the gym, so I'm very sweaty and not feeling the best. We had an emotional day. It was back
First
to
day of school.
Lots of emotions from everybody, and it was exhausting. But yeah, are we doing the big topic today? Today's topic is supposed to be your accident.
I feel like the big topic should be saved for a day that we can actually do an hour-long podcast.
So what do we talk about then?
We talk about the first day of school. That was an emotional day. And some of us haven't got our periods yet, so we're even more emotional.
And what's your excuse? You don't have a period to get.
I bleed out my bum sometimes.
Yeah, I did have a very emotional day. But I find it so unfair because men don't know what our bodies actually go through. And it's just like so hard to explain. And sometimes you get so like caught up and wrapped up in your emotions that it's like, God, and like everyone needs you and is tugging on you. And like, it's just like, I don't know.
I wish I got tugged on.
But it is hard to explain how we feel.
Oh yeah, but there's tons of, everyone goes through it. No one wants to talk about it. The bad times or the emotional times. No one wants to talk about those times. They just want to talk about the good times.
I think, I don't know, I have this random fear in the back of my mind, and it's been happening for like the past couple weeks. It's like I know winter's coming and we get mad, like we get bad seasonal depression. I don't care what you say, like we do, and that's when we fight the most.
Well, it's mostly because you're cooped up in the house.
I'm cooped up in the house.
Because I go to work and then I get to go out, right? And I get to go to work, and that comes with your own stresses and stuff. But when you're at work, you're with different people. You're not with the same people under the same roof. You know what I mean?
But
and then the kids go to school, they get their daily dose of other people.
Yeah.
But then you get stuck in the house with a baby who's got cabin fever, so they're constantly tugging at you.
A toddler.
And then,
who's bouncing off the walls.
How many days of that can you take before you start to get frustrated and you need an outlet? And like you get sick of, your husband coming home or your wife coming home at the same time every day, and they're just like, they're like an outlet for you.
Mm-hmm. You take it out on
them.
They
can be. I mean, not maybe not everyone, but they definitely can be. And sometimes you do it unconsciously.
Yeah, I think it's hard because I also have this stupid plantar fasciitis, and it is like cooping me up. Usually, like we had a good routine going last winter where Cam would go to the gym after work and he would get home after the gym. I would have dinner ready, and then he would do nighttime routine with the kids, and I would get to go to the gym for an hour. And that hour literally saved me. And I was feeling good about myself. I had energy for the kids the next morning. And I felt like I was actually like taking care of myself. But now I feel like I'm falling off the bandwagon of taking care of myself, self-care, putting myself first. And it's so important as a parent to be able to do that. And then when you see your partner going out, not necessarily taking care of themselves, but if they want to go grab a coffee on lunch, they can. If they want to go grab a coffee on the way to work, they can.
On the way to work, yeah. But when you're at work, there is no going anywhere for lunch.
Well, this job, but every other job you've had, you've gone out for lunch.
But 30 minutes isn't really enough time.
I'm just saying, like, you have the freedom to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, we don't. And we were supposed to talk about a big topic today.
I'm one of those people, though. And I know there's tons of people out there like this, but I'm one of those people that when I wake up and it's like 2:00 in the morning and like, let's say I got to go take a piss or something, I know I have to get up at 4:30. So now in the back of my head, I'm just like, okay, so this is how much time I have left. This is how much time I have left. Oh man, did I just fall asleep? Oh no, I definitely didn't. So I wonder how much time I have left. And then you
Mm-hmm.
got to touch your phone and see. So ever since I wake up at 2 a.m. and you go to bed at 11, so from 2 to 4:30, you're just kind of laying in bed awake.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anyone else, that happens to anyone else, but that happens to me. So then,
It's
everyone,
like paranoia. You know that the alarm's gonna go off
and
and
it's anxiety. And then
yeah.
you get in your vehicle and you're driving to work and it's like you're running off no sleep and then you're fucking going through traffic. Like I almost rear-ended a truck this morning because it just slammed on the brakes. This big transport slammed on the brakes, I guess because this guy cut him off last second because the highways are so bad. And even at 5 o'clock in the morning when I first get on the highway, it's freaking packed. And you
Mm-hmm.
look around and it's all men wearing high vis.
Everyone's going to work.
Everyone's going to construction jobs because that's how you have to get to construction in the morning. It has to be early. You start at 7, but you start in, a job site that's like, it takes 45 minutes for you to get your gear on, to get walking through the trenches. It's all broken ground. It's not like walking in on nice tile or anything. It's the ground is broken. In wintertime, it's frozen
Yeah.
and your foot gets wet. You're fucked for the day. It's just like,
I'm not saying that guys have it easier going to work or whatever. Like, oh, you have the freedom to go grab a drink. Like, I just mean like I definitely don't envy. Like, I don't want to be you. That's for sure. When I hear your alarm go off, I'm like, ugh. And then I definitely don't think you have it easier. It's just, I feel like us moms have it mentally, physically, emotionally. And the thing is that you don't have a start and finish. And I know when you guys walk through the door, it's like, you guys want to be done and go clean up and whatever. But it's like, oh my God, like you see them walk through the door and you're like, oh my gosh, just
but like,
give me a moment.
I like walking through the door and I like taking the kids off your hands and I like doing stuff with them. Like when I was in the gym all the time,
yeah,
that wasn't my lifestyle
no.
because I had to prep food. I had about, what
I
was it?
think you just took the level of the gym
Too high.
too high.
Way too high.
You could still go to the gym.
Well, now I had to take a bunch of time off the gym because of that freaking heart problem I had. I was under so much stress, I think.
I think it was a mixture of
I
things.
think it was a mixture of things, but like it was just too much in my heart. I had to get it restarted at the hospital
Mm-hmm.
because it
It was an AFib.
was an
Like he
AFib
got
attack.
diagnosed with AFib, but
So it was I don't know. They're saying like could be the accident that, it's breaking connection between the brain and the heart. I had a guy at work tell me that the spinal cord in your neck does not connect to your legs. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, no, you can break your neck and your legs will still work. The neck only affects the arms. I said, that is 100% incorrect. He's like, no, no, a doctor told me that. I was like,
that doesn't even make sense.
I was like, a doctor told you that? I'm like, dude, that makes no sense. I've literally met people in spinal cord hospitals and rehabilitation centers that have broken their neck and they cannot move from the neck down, anything.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, but you know what? The funny thing is when someone looks at you and you can tell they're very, very, very convinced about what they're saying is right, even though like you're fucking living example and like you've seen it firsthand and you've been there and you've felt it. I was completely paralyzed from the neck down for a while. And, I'm not going to argue with him. I just shut my mouth
A doctor
because
definitely didn't tell him that.
no. And obviously he was just trying to get his back up. And I just said, you know what? That's
Wait,
fine.
so how did you get on that topic because of AFib? Did he say something related to that?
No, I was talking about my accent because they were
Oh,
asking how we met. So I was talking about my accent. But,
what?
well, it plays a huge part.
We
Not
were,
how we met, but how we got together.
no, we weren't answering that. We were
What?
talking about your heart. We weren't talking about how we met.
You asked me how I got on the topic of that with the guy at work.
Oh, I thought you meant the podcast.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Sorry, I
um,
don't remember.
I feel like
I guess I went
we're
off.
completely off track. We are so tired. And yeah. Basically I just feel like this podcast is just like my Instagram and our TikTok. We like to keep it real with you guys and raw. And we were supposed to talk about a big topic this third episode of Cam's accident, and we thought we should save it for a later time when we can actually get into it and feel the emotions. And tonight just wasn't the night because we both are feeling a lot of emotions and stress on our chest. Sometimes I look around and I'm like, are we the only ones that go through this kind of stuff?
Even all day, knowing the kids were at school, I was like, fuck, I hope they're having a good day, you know? And then all day I'm thinking about it. And then I'm like waiting for you to text me and be like, oh, I have to go pick them up for something or whatever.
I know. All day I'm like looking at my phone like, oh,
And I'm just like,
I don't like it.
and
Like,
I hate being at work, being so far away that you can't be there to help or something, you know? But anyways, when I got home, we baked a pie. I did a live tonight, and the girls got right into the pie mixture,
mm,
and they covered themselves. Were you on the live when that
mm-mm.
happened? They covered themselves in it. So I had to bathe them. So then I said I had to end the live because I can't just walk away for like 30 minutes. So I ended up having to bathe them.
They probably loved it though.
They had so much fun, and I said, you know what? Why am I stopping this? Like, who cares? I did stop it though when it started to get all over the counter because that I fucking hate cleaning that stuff off the counter.
I know everyone's like, let your kids live, let them blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah. And at the end of the day, like, I know we're going to look back and be like, why didn't we let them? But we're in the thick of it. Like, I really, every time the kids get older, I'm like, okay, I can see over this. Okay, I'm hitting another milestone that I can breathe. And then it's like, bam, bam, bam. Those sand piles just get knocked down underneath me. And I'm like, holy crap. Like right now, I'm struggling hard with my second. And I don't know what it is. It's like the second she sees me, it's like whining, starts acting out. They're sleeping. That's okay. Starts acting out. And then with my third, she's with me all day, but now she's like starting to act out and whine at me all the time. And I'm just like, what? Like, how do I, like, I literally laid there in bed tonight and I was like, how do I stop this? I'm going to try to, I don't know. I was researching that's like, okay, when they're whining, be like, like that really hurts my ears. That hurts my heart. Can you use,
a kid doesn't give a shit about that.
No, when I do bring my emotions, like she gets emotional about it. And I say, like, I do say, I'm like, you're going to break my heart. The stress the other day, I was like, I literally thought my heart was going to break. I was like, I don't know what to do. My heart, it just felt like it was so heavy, it was going to crash. And I've never felt so like at a loss with parenting. And I feel like I say this at every phase that I hit, but I'm like,
I don't think any parent out there really knows what they're doing.
well, no.
I think we're all kind of just winging it. I mean, I remember people buying books on how to raise a baby and how to do this. And then you look at the book and it's like, it's so not real. Like that is not how gently rub your baby's legs and then eventually they fall asleep.
I did used to massage Kaden every night though.
Yes, but it doesn't all work like that. No way. Try doing that with frickin'
Ev.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
She'll shit all over the place. Just cause. But yeah, no, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's a lot. Because I was thinking today, like we're just struggling financially all the time, and it's like I'm always looking at the bank account, and it's like, what the hell's going on here? Why are we still here? And it's like, well, look at it. I'm working full time, and then you're not working. You're at the house with the kids, and the kids, each of them has a dollar sign over their head, constantly costing money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a lot of money out, but not as much coming in. And it's like, how do you see all these parents putting their kids in all these sports? They're all super rich.
I actually don't know how people do it. Like I was trying to come to terms with it, and I was like,
and then you notice, and they're like, the kid is like, 4 years old, and the dad's like 40. Well, that's because he got his shit together before he had a kid, and
we didn't do that.
Well, it's not even that we didn't get our shit together. I mean, my life got turned upside down. So either way, I had to do a restart. But I mean, like, I didn't want to have kids older.
I don't regret having kids young. I really 100%.
Don't. I would have done it the same way.
Being 30 and giving birth. No offense to anyone who is. I'm just saying, me personally, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine chasing around 3 kids at 35, 36. I can't.
The only thing I regret is listening to the fucking teachers and the stupid parents out there that used to say, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what you want to be. You got your whole life ahead of you. You're just a kid. Don't worry about what you want to be. I should have been thinking about what I wanted to be since I was a fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of a sudden I was like 25, and then I got not 25, but I was like, your dad helped me get into Husky. And
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden I was like, realized like I have to fucking run with this because I'm already getting older. And then by then I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just kind of trying to do the best I could at what I was doing.
And you succeeded.
I did very well with Husky, actually. I went and lived in the States with them. They shipped me all over the
I
place.
still don't know what I want to do though. I feel like putting that pressure, see, I kind of want to go against what you're saying because I feel like when we asked, even I was writing their chalkboards for school today and I was like, what do you guys want to be when you're older? And they both just stared at me and they were like, blank. And I was like giving them options and like it didn't look like a light bulb went off in their head, but they were like, eh. I was like, but then I said a singer and I was like, oh, a singer. I want to
But
be on
not
stage.
right now. Their creativity is at its
It's all
peak.
about creative. Yeah, it's all about.
So now they can actually really think about what do I actually like doing.
But when someone asked me that when I was younger, I didn't actually know because you don't actually know what you want to be until you experience it. How do you go and say, I want to be a police officer?
Some people are just amazing mechanics. They're amazing carpenters. They're
Yeah,
amazing,
that's
amazing
true.
landscapers.
But that
And
just, I
those
feel like
jobs
falls
are
into
in your
place.
face your whole life. They're right in front of you. Imagine finding like the greatest job you could ever find, and it's literally been in front of your face the whole time.
Do you remember sitting in class and your teacher being like, write down your favorite hobby? And everyone's like, and this is me. I was like,
How do I write
what do I,
sucking on toes?
like, yours is like, how do I write sniffing girls' seats when they stand up in the classroom?
Only if they farted.
But no, for real. Like, I remember just being like, why is everyone around me have a hobby? I'm like, okay, dancing. And then it's like, okay, now use that hobby and how can you make it turn
A
into a
career.
successful career?
Well, you got to be better than literally everyone,
I'm like, oh, I can
especially
choreograph
dancing.
dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do love, oh shit, I do love dance. I love watching people dance. But like, I'm like, I'm not, I never went, my parents couldn't afford competitive dance. So I never went further with it than recreational. And that was that. And then eventually I'm like, my dad's just forking out money for nothing. So I was like, goodbye dance career. But it makes me sad when I ask the kids, they actually genuinely didn't know. And I was like, I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, and they shouldn't. Like, I don't know. Like how you say they should be thinking about it their whole life, but I'm
But
like,
it should always be in the back of your head,
I don't know.
thinking
It's
about what
hard.
you want to do, because your life is your life. That's it. That's all you have is your life. You might as well find something that's going to be able to, you know, support the kind of life you want to live. If you want to travel all the time, you got to make some serious money. So we might as well be figuring out something that's going to generate money while you still enjoy it,
You know when you
rather
feel
than
like
eventually being, 30 years old, being backed into a corner, and it's like, hey, I can't change careers now. I have to do what I'm doing.
you're never too late though to change careers. It's never too late.
It's never too late. No, 100%. Becomes kind of a burden when you're financially trapped now. Now I have kids. If I just said, you know what, I want to be a, I want
A
to go,
paramedic. You want to be a
I
paramedic.
want to go to the ocean and tame octopuses. I want to be an octopus tamer, the only one in the world. It's a little bit too late for me
A little bit, yeah. I
because I
mean,
can't go and buy a boat. I can't go and buy
all the cameras.
all the cameras to find octopus,
Mm.
and let alone catch one.
But okay, he will go on and on about this, but I really feel I have this feeling in my body, and I don't know if you feel it, but I feel like something good is at the tip of our fingers, and I just can't grasp it. I feel like I'm on the
Sounds
right
like
track.
gas.
I feel like I'm on the right track. I don't know. I'm off track because my brain has wandered everywhere. But what I really want to focus on, because we're not talking about the big topic today, is school. Um, I wanted to just say for the moms and the parents out there, I want to know who's feeling the same way that we are. We had a long talk about it. He brought up homeschooling again. We did homeschool. I loved it. It's just the lack of respect the kids start to have for you. It just starts to grow and grow. And they don't look at you as a teacher, they look at you as mom.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have the living space for it. If we had the living space for it, I would do it. And that goes hand in hand with many other things. Also, Ontario is the only place that doesn't get funded for homeschooling.
Yeah.
So it's also a lot financially because you have to supply everything. And I do miss the slow mornings where I feel like already today, I was like, okay,
Panic.
I had that panic in my chest, but I did not get upset with the kids because I'm like, they have panic too. I was trying to stay so calm for them because I'm sure they were feeling they were up at
Do
when
you guys have any friends that don't have kids? Do you see their lives? Do you see how they act? They're like, they're nothing like us. I feel
it's
like,
hard to relate to people who don't have
yeah,
kids.
like there's this one guy at work. He's like 50 years old, never had any kids, and he gets smoked all the time at work, laid off all the time because he has zero drive. He just like mopes around. He's like, we got time. We got time. I'm like, no, we don't have time, man. It's like literally we have like 3 hours left of the day. We have to get this up. We have to finish this. Otherwise, we're going to be back here tomorrow and then we're going to have to finish it in like 30 minutes. And then we're going to be wasting all day trying to get the material over there.
Are you saying that's in relation to having kids because kids in a way do help you grow?
Oh,
And
you know what? Nothing in this world will make you mature other than having kids. And
and
you'll mature only, I know guys that are much older than me and they act
oh yeah.
like idiots, like kids. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
getting blackout drunk in the middle of the week and like going out partying and like, well, I mean, everyone, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But I mean, it's just like the way they act in relationships too. Like this one guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but his girlfriend's like all dolled up. She's like 40, got big fat lips, and then he's just like this. And they're like taking selfies in the car. I'm like, me and Bree,
We take selfies in the car
no, but not like that. We're more like, we're alone together. We can enjoy each other's company. Whereas like you take that for granted.
when you have kids, yeah.
When you don't have kids, you take it for granted.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Right? You're just like there all the time, and it's like you do that, and then you go like this back on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not fucking happy like that.
But sometimes, honestly, when we go on a date, I mean, sometimes I actually am like, okay, we have a moment to talk. I don't even know what to say.
One time
And
we,
I've heard a lot of couples are like that though.
but one time we had a date night. We went out and we got a hotel room, and we were supposed to like go to like this dinner and stuff and all this. We ended up just going to bed, literally just sleeping.
We just like it was
No
just like
banging.
it was the silence. It was just relaxing. But then when I go away, I'm anxious. Like it's such a
Yeah.
weird, stupid feeling. But the back to the school part, um, I just miss. I remember my parents being so excited. My dad would take the day off for the first day and they'd send us off with a big smile. And I feel like I literally made a story today and I just like put my sunglasses down because I had so many emotions sending them off. First of all, I'm sending them on a bus with a complete stranger I know nothing about the bus driver, nothing. And I
Was it the
just,
same one?
yeah, but I don't know him.
Oh, yeah, he
And
seems nice, but
he seems very nice, but I don't know him. And so I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, I just trust this guy to get my kids to school safe.
mm-hmm.
I don't know any of the kids on the bus. Are my kids being bullied? I will never
He
know.
could be a full blown meth addict. He could go home at the end of his shift and just shoot black tar heroin
Yeah,
right
but
in his
that
freaking
off
kitchen,
shift, that has nothing to do with whatever. But
and then just wake up and jump on the bus.
but I'm just saying, like, I really do miss the olden days where I just feel like everything is a worry now. And I posted the Finding Nemo quote. Do you remember in the Finding Nemo movie? He sends Nemo off, and then he said, no, I promised nothing would, I'd never let anything happen to him. And then Dory's like, well, that's a silly thing to promise.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, what? And she's like, if you don't let anything ever happen to him, then nothing will ever happen to him. That's a pretty boring life, isn't it? And I was like, I thought about that and I was like, holy crap. So true. Like you want to just hold them forever and like just never let go. And I don't know. I was laying in bed last night and I was like, do I just not send them tomorrow? And then people were saying it might be a PA day. I was like, please be a PA day. Just one more day with them. Cause like, I don't know. And all day I was like checking my phone. It wasn't even, people are like, yeah, my kids are gone. And I was like, I want to feel that. And I get that feeling. I do. And I'm not judging you for that. I scrubbed cupboards today. That was a great feeling. But I also was like, I just want to see my kids again. I don't know. I hate this feeling. I hate it. I'm like dreading school tomorrow. I'm just excited for the weekend. But then when they're home, I'm like, that's so chaotic, blah, blah. I just feel like school is a free daycare. And I respect all the teachers. Like, I want to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be a teacher. You guys have a hard job, one of the hardest in the world. And I definitely like thank you all, to any teacher that's watching this, especially if you're my child's teacher. But it's a lot of emotions. School is. So it was a
Yeah,
big
today
day
was a
today.
big day for sure, 100%. Today was a big day.
Um, it's
And
Kobe
there's the
knocking at the
freaking
door.
dog trying to scratch at the garbage.
This was basically just a ranting podcast. We will do the big topic of Cam's accident, but like I said, we
But
just
what about like other people? Like, can people comment on the podcast?
yeah.
So then why don't you guys comment how you felt today or
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow? Some people's kids are going back tomorrow. How you guys feel and what you guys felt
About the first day of school.
about the first day of school, just as parents. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I feel like that's something that no one talks about
Mm-hmm. You,
because everyone's like, "Yay, the kids are back in school," or you see a stupid meme on Facebook or something. But like, what are some raw feelings, right? Like, it has been a pretty crazy roller coaster of a day.
I think this
Plus,
is
it
the
was a busy day at work too.
I
Dang.
think this is the first year though that you've actually shown emotion towards school.
Yeah, I didn't care before.
Because when Cam grew up, like he didn't miss a day of school. Me, my mom was like a pushover. And I could get a day off very easily. But him, like I remember when I would keep them home, I used to be anxious about it and he'd be like, "Why are they home?"
My mom would drop us off at school, even if we were sick, anything.
That's because she worked though.
And then she would go to work, and the school would be like, Cam, you're fucking sick. I'm like, I know. And then they'd send me to the office, and I'd have to go lay
Sit in
on
the health
this,
room.
lay on this shitty, uncomfortable couch all day, and then go home. My mom
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even pick me up; just go home on the bus. And then you get home. One time I was walking in my door, and I'd puke all down my shirt because I threw up all over myself.
Mm-hmm.
But my parents never, ever, ever let us stay home.
Yeah. A day off school was rare for
I
you.
mean, sometimes. I mean, I feel like after I remember walking in with puke on my shirt, and I think the next day she gave me the day off, but she never stayed home. They all went to work, and I
But you were
was
old enough to stay home.
yeah. But when I was Evs, when I was 5 years old, I could make my own lunch for school. I was able to do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we couldn't even tell time on the clock yet. My mom took her lipstick and she made a little red mark on the clock because we'd wake up and my parents would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And there'd be a little red mark on the clock showing when we had to leave for the bus. And none of us could tell time. So she said, once this hand touches this red mark, you have to leave. So then that's what we did.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how old we were. We were young. Liam was really young. We
That's
had, we had to watch Liam.
That's crazy. So actually, people were asking today on TikTok. So if you were the oldest, and I said no. So Cam has an older brother, and then he's the middle, and then he has a younger brother, and then I'm the oldest, and then I have three younger siblings. Um, but yeah, people were asking a bunch of questions on my live, and I said I would answer them in the podcast. But the kind of questions that were asked don't really go into relation to this. I don't even know what is in relate. I don't even know what I'm going to title this.
I'm not
Um,
very tight with my family at all. My parents live in Nova Scotia.
mhm.
My older brother, I haven't talked to him in like 20 years, probably 18 years or something. And then,
Like a good talk.
yeah, like
Yeah.
talk to him. Like, other than him just sending me random messages on Facebook,
Mhm.
saying very mean things out of nowhere. And
Mhm.
then my younger brother, I haven't really talked to him at all either. He's living a whole another life now in New Brunswick.
Mhm.
So I'm just all by myself here. This is my family now.
Mhm.
This is it, right? So this is where I feel happy and comfortable, and this is where I want to feel happy and comfortable. And that's why I feel like I had a kind of like a click when I started coming home and seeing my kids and being like, I have to like make sure that I give them a good life, and I want them to love their dad, right?
Mhm.
My dad was very cold. I don't ever remember my dad ever being around when I was a kid. And that's why I do things like this. I cook with them. They like the live and stuff, get them learning something, right? So, and the only thing I can teach them is things that I'm good at.
Mhm. We're close with his younger brother's uh
Ex wife.
ex-wife and then their three kids. They actually watch our podcast. Hi, Logan. Hi, Shane. Hi,
Hey, what's up,
Ada.
guys?
Hi, Auntie Paula. And so we don't get together as often as we want because life, and she works a full-time job, and Cam works a full-time job, and then I'm just here. But yeah, we do see them. We try to see them as often as possible. But we want the cousins to stay close. Cousins are so important. I mean, I was close with all my cousins growing up, and that's such a huge part of your childhood. So, because his brother moved so far away, um, we're just lucky to still have the relationship that we do with
Yeah, the
all of
only
them.
thing is our house isn't big enough.
Yeah,
Like we had them over one time,
cousins gone wild.
and the freaking neighbor starts yelling at them. Like it's not even late, but they're old, and they're just
It's like just
old.
let them have fun. Like it's
Just let
one
them have,
night.
and it just bothered me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I
And
know.
then like our house is so small, so it just
I
it's
know. I'm like
hard to
entertain.
accommodate and entertain.
Hmm. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I remember, like we had that sleepover.
But it's still fun. Like we still
We had
like,
a sleepover right in the living room, and it was like me and Paula stayed up cooking shrimp, and
yeah, no,
it
that's
was
great.
fun. Like I don't
Where
know.
was I?
I don't know where you were. Were you working nights?
Windsor?
No. Yeah, I think you were here. I think you just went to bed, and me and Paula stayed up.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, those were the days. Yeah,
We should have them over again.
yeah.
And
Well, we were
this
supposed to, but friggin' the summer and the trailer took up so like
the entire summer.
I love the trailer.
So do I.
Love the trailer. Mixed feelings towards the end for sure. It was a lot of work,
A lot of money.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
and laundry. I was like, and just like making sure you have double here and double like double of
Like
everything.
if we park the trailer at a park this year, that will be next summer. But it is nice to it's like having a cottage.
And
It's
then
nice to be able to go.
and then I'm thinking, I was talking to our friend Erin about this. They also have a trailer, and I was like, if we don't park our trailer and spend the $5,000 to park it,
We're gonna be
what are we
spending
doing next summer? We're going to be spending 10K
you're gonna be
to
spending
entertain them
more.
every freaking day.
Not even that, but if you want to pull your trailer to a site, you're going to be spending $300 to spend the weekend, and then on top of that 300, there's another 300 for
I
food.
know.
So let's say, yeah, guaranteed another 300 for food. So you're sitting around. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Gas.
not to mention gas. Not to mention freaking beers for me and Tony. So we're probably sitting around 700, more than seven. So about $700 for a long weekend. And then
When you could
how
have just
many
paid.
times are you going to do that?
Yeah.
We would be doing that probably every other weekend.
And we did that the first year that we got the trailer.
And
So
we
last
dropped
year.
G's.
That
We
was
dropped
insane.
G's.
But I do feel like the trailer did put us in a bit of a hole this summer.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, what would I have done if I didn't have the trailer with the kids? Like, I'd be looking every day frantically, like, oh, let's get out of the house. Let's go get an ice cream. Let's go, I don't know, play place. Let's go to Wonderland. That adds up too. So I don't know.
I think
Anyways,
the trailer is a good idea to park it, but we just need to. We were kind of gun ho this season, so maybe next season we should all sit down
and like every weekend we
figure it
were
out.
going out to get food.
Literally.
Like we need to come down with a list. We need to be more organized. So people were asking about the trailer. Is it worth it to get one next season? We were actually debating on selling. I don't think we will.
You were debating on selling. I did not want to sell. I said that was silly. I said we should have lived in the trailer and then we rented the house, Airbnb'd it, and
For
made
the
some money
summer?
for the summer.
No one would want to live here for like 4 months of the year.
Whoever lives here can fucking deal with them and their bull. Fucking neighbors.
For 4 months. But it is a great thing. It's a great childhood. We've made some great memories with our friends. It's more fun if you do it with people you know. Like,
yeah, we did make a lot of great memories. And it's so funny that when we got to the park, I mean, I don't say that he's wrong at all. He's not wrong. But I know they were like, you guys can't be right beside each other, whatever. You got to be, opposite ends of the park. And we did that.
And some friends are like that.
Because he's like, I've never seen people be close and still be friends at the end of the season. Because I guess they just get too much in their face, whatever. When we all hang out with our friends, we literally, like, we're not afraid to, discipline our kids in front of them or talk about personal things in front of them. we've had so many times.
Get in here.
We've had conversations, all of us. And honestly, like when we all get together, we're almost like one great big family.
Yeah.
Literally.
It is nice.
And
the kids have gotten close with...
We actually ended up moving our trailer from the opposite end of the site closer to them, like 2 or 3 sites away. And then it was way better. Ended up being way better because then the kids literally walked two sites over, 3 sites over, and they're there.
Even us, like we were finding...
Back and forth. Instead of going across the entire park, like we hung out.
If we needed something, they'd have to walk all the way across the park to go get it. By the time they came back, we're like, oh, whatever, we made do without. Like, it was just like, it was silly. So if you guys do park with a friend, I recommend doing it a couple doors down. I mean,
make sure that kind of friend, though. I mean, we kind of knew that they were that kind of friend. We didn't guess. There was no guessing. There was no like, oh, I hope this works. It was just like, it's going to work.
Yeah.
So there was no hesitation there.
I feel like both of our friends, we can do that with Sam and Steve too.
Sam and Steve, 100%. Yeah. Steve is such a laid back guy. He's like he's like Tony in a way, right?
The 3 of you are pretty chill together.
Oh yeah. We all had great times together.
It's great. I was lucky enough to have both my 2 best friends meet, and then we all just clicked, and then the husbands...
Well, 3 best friends.
My 2 best friends.
I'm not your best friend.
My 2 best friends met. But yeah, it was really great. And then the husbands just really hit it off. So it was really nice. And that's very rare.
But I knew meeting Steve was very, I guess he wasn't shy, but he just didn't really talk that much.
And you knew that you could get him out of his shell, though. You said that from day one.
Oh yeah. I was like, I can get him out of his shell.
It feels like we've all known each other forever, though.
But now it's like, we're just shoot the shit together. We have fun together.
Because Cam, you've never really, being honest, you've never really had a great friend.
I've never had good friends my entire life. All my friends that were from high school are either in jail, or they've died from drug overdoses, or they're just tried to fuck my girlfriend. Like, they're just not good people, right? I've never had good friends. So then I kind of became like that. Because I thought that, that's what my friends did to me. You just can't trust anyone, right? So then
you hang around with, you become like
100%. And then I met Tony, and then I was always like skeptical, right? It's like, I don't know, man. Like he's a really good guy, too good to be true, whatever. And I was thinking like, I don't know if I can trust him. And now it's just like, I just realized that where I grew up, the people I hung out with were just bad people. I mean, I didn't grow up in a bad town, but the school I went to was a really bad school. It's a really bad school for people like that.
That's another thing is like, where you raise your children, it means so much because it's who they're surrounded around. And that's another thing that no one talks about.
I would go to my friend's house. We'd skip class and we'd go to his house, and his dad would be on the porch with the neighbor just drinking all day, every day. And it's like, where's your mom? Oh, my mom's at work. Well, oh yeah, so your dad just chills here? Yeah, my dad, he works like construction, but like he hurt his leg. You know what I mean? So he just comes up with an excuse to stay home and fucking drink beer. Like, just losers,
Okay. I'd say that was a good talk session. Honestly, guys, we probably needed this rant more than you.
This is just a rant.
This is just a rant. And you know what? I feel like we should have that once every few podcasts just to kind of touch base with each other. I mean, the only time we actually sit down and talk is during a podcast or at nighttime. We kept being like, last night, are you going to bed? Yep. Okay, let's go to bed. No one moved. We're putting on a movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. No one put a movie on. Then we just don't talk. And it's like,
we're just like exhausted, but we're just like looking at our phones. Like,
and you see like reels that like it's true. Like that's
what you do. Like literally we just sit on the couch on our phones because we have like literally everything we need right here in our hand to entertain us, right?
It's sad in a way though.
Yeah, I remember being a kid and my favorite thing about Friday nights was to watch a movie. I mean, we did do fun things like that. We'd go to Blockbuster and rent a movie.
Jumbo Video.
Jumbo Video was for losers, but we went
our
to Blockbuster.
Family was not losers.
You guys ate popcorn and tickled each other all night. You guys were from fairy tale land.
Blockbuster, do they serve popcorn as you browse for a movie?
No.
Okay, well, Jumbo Video did that, so it sounds like Blockbusters were for losers.
I wouldn't say for losers. I would say, I mean, they could have stepped it up with the popcorn for sure. But yeah,
Dog.
no, it was good though. It was good. It was good Friday nights.
Was it good?
It was good.
I think we're tired.
I'm definitely tired.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get up at 4:30. I can't wait to get up at like 1:30.
You know what? I can't
and
wait.
then not be able to sleep for the rest of the night, wondering when my alarm is going to go off. And then, do you ever sit there and just you hear your alarm in your head and it's just going off in your brain? And it's like,
I think what I'm most excited for is like around like 12:30, our daughter comes in our bed and then she'll kick me and then I'll move to her bed and then
that's always
around
fun.
2 a.m. the other daughter will call for me.
Yep.
And then I'll sleep at the end of the bed and then
That's
Cam
nice.
his alarm will get off up at 4 and then he slams cupboard doors, turns the light on, shines the flashlight. Hey, do you know where my boxers are? And yeah, it's good fun. It's great. Our sleep schedule is A-okay. I'm not tired at all. You?
I think this year I'm just gonna give up sleep for the rest of the year. Just fuck it.
What's that? No, what's that thing you give one thing up for
Lent?
I'm gonna give up sleep.
Just give it up.
Just give it up.
It's literally out the door already.
It's inevitable. Like
sleep is for it's for people who have time and for people who have.
Oh, I thought I heard a baby.
No,
that's
just lack of sleep.
Yeah, that's just me going crazy.
That's lack of sleep.
That's called
Don't
something.
worry, it goes away.
What's that called? That's called something. It's like a psych. Not a psychosis.
What happens? I think if you don't sleep for a long period of time, I think eventually what happens is you can't, your brain can't decipher between what is real and what is not.
Yeah.
So literally, like, things will happen and it'll just be your brain.
Phantoms. It's like the phantom cry.
It's like your consciousness just keeps like drifting in and out of fucking like a sleeping state. Like you'll hit like a REM in the middle of the day walking.
I don't even want to know what I look like in this podcast right now.
That would be crazy. That'd be insane. But yeah, no, I remember because I watched Kenny versus Spenny and they did it. And
of course you watched Kenny versus Spenny. I remember when we first met and that's all you would watch.
That show is so
And it would just be like a bare ass. And I'm like, what are you watching?
It's so stupid.
It actually was funny though.
It was fucking hilarious. Brie didn't really laugh much. But that is a lot of the foundation of my shitty jokes now.
Stupidest parts of the stupidest TV shows Cam watched.
Like
South Park.
One time he won a competition against the other guy. So he made the other guy sit at the stairs and pretend to be Abraham Lincoln. And
I don't know what the fuck that is. That's why it's not funny to me.
He was a president.
Okay, I don't.
So anyways, and he'd sit there and he would have to read off this thing. And Buddy was like hanging off the stairs and he put his ass on the guy's head and he painted a hat up his back. So he was wearing his ass as a hat. It was so funny. And then the guy's talking and he's like, you can see his ass shaking because he's laughing. Oh my God, it was so funny.
I don't understand how that's funny.
And then he'd be in the middle of talking and then he would just fart. And then he's like, oh my God, he loses. He's like, okay, that's it. This is stupid. Oh my God, it was so funny. Oh, what a stupid show. Oh, well, the kids' toy French fries are now gone. Let me see. Are these their French fries?
Like he's
Not
sitting.
Anymore.
He's like, give it back?
I guess you can have it now.
Oh,
you want me to throw it? Gotcha.
All right. Well, I think that is the end of our, what can we call this? A rant, ramble, and rem. No.
This is our barely conscious
therapeutic ranting session.
Yes.
We will have this once every couple podcasts.
I had a piece of pecan pie tonight, guys, and it was pretty good. The only thing is that I lost track of time with the kids and I burnt the top of it. But that's why I don't like baking. That's why I like cooking, because when you're cooking, you can get it done. You know what you're doing step by step and you kind of filter in and out with the kids. But when you got to freaking, where you're squinting. Are you trying to fart?
No. I want to make sure that this podcast is actually recording.
Well, that would suck if it wasn't.
Why does it look like it's not?
Anyways, that's why I don't like baking, because you have to bake it for like 50 minutes or an hour. Like you totally, and then when you live in a house with 3 kids, a million things can happen in an hour.
Can time?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, that's where our brain's at. I think sleep is needed.
I was looking for this.
The other ones are in the dog food, actually. I've grabbed all the measuring cups and put them in the dog food.
Half tablespoon. Ooh. I couldn't find these, so I had to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. I probably only added 1.
Say the V word.
Vanilla?
Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. That's what I'm saying.
No, you said vanilla.
Vanilla? Vanilla. Vanilla.
What's the thing you sleep on?
A mattress.
On your head.
A pillow.
Hmm.
Brie, what the hell's wrong with you?
And what's the stuff that Isla drinks in her bottle?
Milk.
What?
Milk.
Okay. I just wanted to see if you were gonna say like milk or like milk. What?
Your pupils.
They're tired?
Yeah. They're going away.
I feel like you don't believe me when I say I'm tired. I feel like you're like, she's good.
No, I believe you.
All right. I think we're gonna call it a night and go to bed. What the fuck's so funny?
I can tell you're tired because your eyes start to look like the eyes of a bloodhound.
No,
Just bloodshot.
they're bloodshot.
You ever see those bloodhounds?
I also cried like 10,000 times today.
It's like Brie when she's tired.
And he thinks, he's like,
Oh
ooh,
my
hanky-panky tonight.
No.
That's a hard no.
No, Brie's never down.
That is a hard pass. You better
Bree
stop
is
with those
never
comments.
down.
Otherwise, that will become your reality. Mark my words. Anyways.
I think she asked for it once this year. So far.
That's frigged of you to say.
Well, no, I mean, I begged for it about 1,000,000 times this year. But I think you've asked for it once.
Mom life. If you've lost your sex drive because your hormones are all over the place, you're not alone. Mom life.
That's a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. All right. Thank you guys for watching our 3rd episode. We will be back with Cam's spinal cord injury accident podcast, hopefully next week. They will be released.
We have to do it this weekend.
They will be released every Tuesday. Just today was delayed, this week was delayed because of the first day of school and the long weekend. But going forward, they're released every Tuesday. Don't forget to follow our socials, 50 Shades of Mom Life on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you could subscribe, like, and comment, I would really appreciate it. We would really appreciate it. And 50 Shades of Dad Life. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we always love your feedback.
Yeah, feedback, guys. Comment and let us know ideas.
Bye.